Jackson Radio Show.
The problem is that, I'm the President of the United States. I'm not the Emperor of the United States. My job is to execute laws that are passed. I can't solve this problem by myself. We're going to have bipartisan support in order to make it happen. We're also a nation of laws. That's part of our tradition. And so the easy way out is to try to yell and pretend like I can do something by violating our laws. That's not how our democracy functions. That's not how our Constitution is written. Sometimes when I talk to immigration advocates, they wish I could just bypass Congress and change the law myself. But that's not how democracy works. Now, I swore an oath to uphold the laws on the books.
Welcome back, everybody. That was Barack Obama's litany of reasons why he could not do what he ultimately did in issuing an executive order for DACA. Granting legal immigration, or legal status, if you will, temporary, although it may be, to what they call dreamers, children of illegals that got here that are afraid, they're scared. Because we've been so tough on illegals in this country. Man, look, I get it. If I were living in a country illegally, I'd be paranoid. I'd be scared. I would. I'd be trying to avoid things or whatever. I'd be a solid citizen. I would be just, when they wanted to get me out, people would be going, don't let him go. He's just so good. He's helping poor people, and he's helping the widows and orphans and saving pets. And they would be like fighting to keep me there. But if they sent me home, I would get it. I would understand. I go, look, I've broken your laws. I know I shouldn't have broken your laws, but I did. But what's funny about that, 19 times we documented in a post where Barack Obama said he couldn't do it. Doesn't have the legal authority. And he doesn't. We are talking about an illegal act. By the way, same conversation we're having about Obamacare. Illegal act. I don't care what Justice Roberts said. He is a lying snake in the grass for having passed Obamacare. And all it tells me is they have some dirt on him. That's okay. If Justice Roberts would just come out and tell us what the dirt is, we'd forgive him. And he could say, you know what? Let's bring that Obamacare thing back now that people have forgiven me for hanging out with that Guatemalan midget prostitute. Because it's something. Just saying. He's got something back. There's no reason for him to do that. He's too smart to go for that. But we are where we are. And so now they go, well, so what? It's illegal. Now the Senate needs to take over and we need to. No. The Senate, somebody should have done this in the beginning and looked at the dreamers or whatever you want to call them through the legislative process, not through executive process. And Obama, well, I just, started the discussion. No, you made us enforce, which by the way, isn't even an enforceable edict because it's illegal. It directly, not indirectly, directly violates the Constitution, which gives Congress the authority to set a universal immigration system. It even supersedes the states. Just amazing why we're even having this discussion. But we are. And what's funny, the left, they know this is the biggest part, the biggest crux that they have in dealing with DACA, is they know it's illegal. There was an interview that Chuck Todd had with Feinstein. And she was asked point blank, is it legal? Here's what she said.
Was DACA legal?
DACA was executive order. Legal is the law of passage of something. There are 10 attorneys general that are prepared to sue. I don't want to get into that. The point is DACA is here, and we've got 800,000 young people.
Well, your answer indicates though that it's on shaky legal ground.
It is. That's why we need to pass a law.
There's no shaky legal ground here. Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. It's illegal. It can't be done. But now the discussion, and the left knows this, they've tried to move the discussion in another direction. Now, the other day I talked to you guys about how Trump is going to win this back. Here's how we win it back. we talk about the dreamers in America, the real dreamers. Trump was brilliant with this. What about all these black kids? Do they not get the chance to dream? While we are over here catering to people who are robbing America of resources, you're wholly ignoring another group of people. I would love to see the NAACP, Black Lives Matter, the Congressional Black Caucus, the National Urban League, or anybody else that wants to be an ethnocentric racist speak up for Donald Trump and where he says the real dreamers are black folks. These black kids. They're the ones that we should be paying attention to. They're the ones screaming out for help. Why do you think there's so much black crime? Do you believe in your heart of hearts that black people are just more criminally oriented than other people? Well, let me save you the suspense. We're not. We're a victim of circumstance. And if we continue in this mode, yes, we will continue to be the most criminal element in the United States or elsewhere if we continue in the mode that we are. But you put any group of people in our circumstances and you will have exactly what you've gotten out of black folks. So Trump's saying, let's change this. Let's stop focusing on these dreamers, these 800,000 kids who have a dream of America. How about we put a focus on 800,000 young black teens who want to get out of the situation that they're in? You think that might do something? As we always do, we decided to go to work on these various issues, and I came up with a few things. These are memes that you'll probably see come out because I started thinking about DACA more along the terms of Donald Trump and how we could help President Trump change the message, because that's what the left is doing. They've implemented an illegal piece of legislation that isn't legislation. An illegal act has been performed on the American citizenry, dictated by Barack Obama, and we're now trying to fight to get the illegal act, thrown out. It would be like finding out that the DNA of somebody in prison wasn't the person who committed the crime, and you go, well, who cares? He's still got to say, we still have to figure out how to frame him. So here's a few memes. Instead of Democrats focusing on 800,000 illegal youngsters soaking resources from taxpayers, how about they focus on millions of young black teens who want better lives? What do you think? See, I think colorizing DACA, let's pit brown against black. That's going to make the Democrats squirm. I know there are some of you out there going, you know what, Kevin? You're onto something, bro. I love the way you think, buddy. You know I'm right. How about this one? How many black teens must die before Democrats concern themselves with these American dreamers? And then we have a picture of black kids dead on the street or, begging or whatever. What do you think? Do you guys like that? If you do, contact me at the Kevin Jackson Show. If you've got memes that you think can work on this or anything else, shoot us a message at kjradio.com. Seriously. We'll put these things to work. How about this one? By the way, I want to call black radio stations and talk about this. This would be a great topic for that. How about this one? Why isn't Black Lives Matter, the NAACP, the Congressional Black Caucus, the National Urban League applauding Trump's comments about black dreamers who the left ignore daily in America? Notice what I said there? Black dreamers. Love that. Look at me. I'm so bad. I want to touch myself. Yeah, y'all can't see. Thank President Trump for bringing to light Democrats' neglect of black children for the sake of illegal children. What about that one? You like that? I love this one. American dreamers. And you show pictures of black kids just playing anything. American dreamers versus illegal dreamers. You see what I'm doing? We're making a distinction here. We're rifting. We're doing what marketing people do on Madison Avenue every single day to convince you to go buy crap. Now we can convince people to go buy what? Our story. You know what our story is? You know what we're selling people? Pay attention. The American dream. You ready for this one? Democrats to black teens. The American dream no longer applies to you. only accepting applications from illegals. Burn. Yeah. How about this one? If black teens want Democrats to care about them, then these teens should sneak into the U.S. and declare themselves to be Mexicans. Ole, orale, vato. What's happening, man? I tell you what, I'm a Mexican dude. Note the irony. The same people who say DACA will give illegals a better way of life in the U.S. protest on behalf of Colin Kaepernick, who claims the U.S. doesn't offer minorities a better way of life. Look at me, I'm just hot. I'm in fuego. We'll be back.
Kevin Jackson on the Black Sphere Radio Network.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.